freezing up.
I think I'm more wondering, what point should I buy heated drawers? Because it's cold, and I just wonder at what point do
That's
I
a good
buy
point.
heated drawers?
And where is the best place to buy them?
We are here for season 1, episode 1 of The Whistle. With Coach Andre Hart and Coach Michael Pollock. Fellas, The Whistle.
The Whistle, baby.
The Whistle.
Grand premiere.
Absolutely. Hey, often duplicated, never imitated. I'm sorry. Often imitated, never duplicated.
See, my skills, I can fix that.
That's right.
Like, it's gonna blend right in. So what's on your mind, man?
Well, man, we've had a lot of requests that some of the Buff fans want to get Coach Pollock and Coach Hart together and talk a little Buffs football. And we figured that we need to get together because this is my good friend here, and we enjoy each other's company. So we're gonna give the fans what they've been asking for, and see if we can't come up with something that's a little entertaining for everybody.
I didn't know that they was requesting us, man. I'm kind of excited about it, you know.
Yeah, well, I didn't either. And then Bucky told me, and Neely's told me, and I've had a couple more people hit me up. So, you know, it's good that people are excited about us being here, and you know, they are excited about, I guess, our personality, that the vibe and the swag that we bring to the coaching staff and to CU. So we're excited to try to get this thing off the ground and see if we can't get something going.
It's always good to be wanted.
Got a little Ebony and Ivory appeal going too, man.
Ebony and Ivory.
That's right. Hey, listen, you can't play a tune unless you got both.
I'm trying to tell you now.
Gotta
have both. You can't play a tune on the piano unless you got both.
Gotta have both sets of keys.
That's exactly right.
That sounds like a pimp line right there. I get lucky with that. I'm gonna figure that out.
Now, Coach, I know you said we're gonna talk football, but I don't want to talk football right now because we talk a lot of football. I want to talk Boulder. Like, how have y'all been getting settled, finding good places to eat, hang out? Like, what's the vibe been like when you're away from coaching? Because I know you're never away from coaching 24/7. But when you get out this building, how have you enjoyed that?
It's been some really good. It's been a really good atmosphere. A lot of different restaurants. Alumni have supported us and welcomed us in. You know, I don't know, like Pasta J's. He's one of the big ones. We really appreciate him. Rio Grande, we've been there. Appreciate that. Avanti, that's been a good spot we've been to. You know, I've been all over now. I've been checking them all out. Yeah. They got some on the ground too. I'll tell you about them later.
That's right. That's right. And I'm gonna tell you something. The vibe in Denver, Boulder area in general is a unique vibe that I'm really kind of liking. I'm gonna be honest with you. You know, everybody's excited about CU football. You know, if they get any hint that you're involved with the program, they want to come up. They want to ask about Coach Prime. They want to ask about the program. They want to talk about how excited they are that we're here. So, you know, it's like Coach said. You know, it's great to be wanted. It's great to see the excitement. Of course, you know, like I said, he talked about the local restaurants that's taking care of us. You know, there again, you know, it's just a great feeling, a great atmosphere. Anywhere you walk in, people are just, you know, we're excited, Coach. Hey, let's win this thing. Let's take the Pac-12. You know, I can't tell you how many times I've walked into an establishment and somebody say, "Hey, we coming." You know, so hey, I know this. They believe in us, and of course we believe in us. Yeah. So we are coming.
Let's talk about some things we had to get used to, though. Huh?
I know where you're going with this.
I want to talk about. It's called the whistle now. All right, y'all understand? Personal foul. This snow. Let's talk about this snow.
I'm gonna put the clicker up here so we can get the snow in.
Let's talk about this snow. So, rookie mistake, mental error is what we call it in football. I got up. It was snowing hard. I didn't have one of the little brush things because I'm from Texas. I had no idea you had to do that. Yeah. I got up, went outside, and I took my hand with no gloves on and wiped the snow off of the front windshield of my car.
Yes.
To go. Hands went numb. I'm talking about dead numb. Now, here's the other mistake I made, mental error. Got in the car because my hands were numb. Didn't want to do the other side of the window, the passenger side. Drove down, got on 36. pelts of snow started to come off my car and hit other cars in the back. And I tell you, I didn't know Colorado knew so many cuss words in my life. But I read every one of them.
Yeah.
I appreciate you. I won't do it again. I had to learn. But we got to talk about this snow now. I don't know about that.
Listen, DT and I got up on the first snow day, and we experienced the same thing. We both were out there with our hands, and DT and I went to Target and bought a brush to do the snow off with. And I looked around, I had one, and then I looked, and DT had one too. And I said, well, DT, I got one. He said, no, I got a backup. He said, we ain't never doing that again because, like I say, my hand was numb, his hand was numb, and, but I tell you what, I will say this. The folks in Colorado have taught me something because the night of the very first big snowstorm we had, I walk outside, and the windshield wipers on my car were pulled up. So I'm figuring that was a local that pulled my windshield wipers up so they wouldn't be stuck in the buried up under the snow. I didn't know that trick. I asked somebody about that trick. You're supposed to apparently push your windshield wipers up, Coach, when you're expecting a big snow so it don't get buried and it's easier to wipe off your windshield.
Did nobody do that for me?
Now, Coach Hart, I ain't got the whistle, but I'm gonna have to go to the review on that one. I'm gonna insert here a review on, are you supposed to leave the wipers up or not? I ain't never heard that before. But I never lived in snow either.
But somebody did it for me, and I asked the local about it, and they said, yeah, people tend to typically leave them up. So, but I have heard some people since then say that they didn't see where that helped any. So we'll see.
Yeah, we're gonna figure it out now.
I know this. Me and Coach Brett are in a house together now.
Yeah.
And fortunately, Coach Brett and I have a house that has a garage. So we are using the garage. And that way, when it snows, we don't have anything to worry about. And it's not nearly as cold to get in the car as it is when it's out there in the snow. So
I want to figure out who put your windshield wipers up. Didn't nobody put my windshield wipers up?
Yeah, well, that's when I was in the parking lot at the broker. That's when we were staying at the broker. Okay,
that might not have been a neighbor helping you out.
Yeah, that might, they don't tell them what it was.
That might have been a message.
Hey, listen, we were at the broker. I walked outside, windshield wipers up, and I looked around and saw several more up, and I said, well, this must be a thing in the snow, because me coming from the south, the one thing I would say about this is this, when I come from the south and it snows, we don't normally have to go to work on those days.
Mm-hmm.
Normally down there, when it snows bad, the only reason you get out of bed is to lock the bedroom door. Okay? But like I say, I mean, seriously, you don't go to work because we don't have snow plows. We don't have all that stuff. And, of course, I remember it did snow one day in Jackson, and we still went to work. And that's when I was stuck in the snow at my house. And Greg had to come pick me up in his 4-wheel drive and get me out my driveway.
But, speaking of that, Coach, what I've been told is that we are experiencing just untraditional weather here. That December, January is never like this. And we got here and the worst snow has happened in decades, etc. When y'all got to Jackson, that happened. We had an ice storm like never before in Jackson. I'm beginning to think it's the two of you.
Well, you know what? It probably is because you understand championships are won in the winter.
That's right.
And we are winners.
And we are cold.
So we would bring the cold.
Yeah, we are cold.
So you might be right. Boulder, get ready for a championship.
That's right.
Okay? And you understand what I'm saying to you?
Hey, if we got to deal with this every January to win championships, I'm okay with that.
No,
sign me up.
First foul. I'm not okay with that. I'm from Texas. Understand? I wear shorts in December for Christmas.
Yes.
All right? So I'm not necessarily okay with it, but I am okay with the winning. I am okay with the cheering. I am okay with having that ring on my finger and making Boulder proud, making Denver proud, making Colorado proud, because that's what we're here for.
Yeah, I was driving to work this morning when it was -8 degrees, and my mom called me.
Personal foul again. -8 degrees. That is not even a quarterback number. Okay,
I know, right?
That is a penalty, as a matter of fact.
That's 8 from 0.
That's exactly right.
8 from 0.
I didn't even
from 0.
I didn't even know the Apple phone would go that low. I mean, on the temperature gauge. But anyway, like I say, my mama called me. She told me, she said it was a nice 80 degrees in South Georgia yesterday. I told her, I said, I appreciate you telling me that because it's far from that here.
We need to talk about some of the tips we've gotten from the locals on what we should do in the winter. And y'all should get back to us and let us know this truth. Now, I've heard we should get a blanket, like an old blanket, and you put it on the windshield, outside on the windshield of your car, and you put the wiper blades on top of it. So then when it snows, you just pull the wiper blades off, pull the blanket, and your car windshield is ready to go. I've heard that. Is that true? Should I do that, Boulder?
Now maybe that's what happened to DeBroca. They just didn't put his blanket on.
That's right.
Yeah,
maybe
they lift his wipers
or maybe
up
somebody got my blanket. I don't know. Somebody might
got
have
your
needed
blanket,
it, you know. But
Take your blanket.
hey, I will say this. Now, the snow here is powdery. It's not wet, so it does come off your windshield pretty easy.
It's called champagne powder.
Because in Jackson and in
That's what they
the
call it.
South, where I've been in snow, it's normally iced over and you stuck.
Yeah. Now should I pour hot water on my windshield to get the snow off of it?
Good question.
Good question. I want to know. Y'all tell me what I need to do. Can I do that? I thought that's what I should do. I didn't do it because my hands were numb at the time, so I couldn't go get any.
You know, I'd imagine though, Coach, that no matter how hot that water is, when it was -8, by the time you start pouring, it's gonna start freezing. That temperature gonna change on that water pretty soon.
Well, see,
it was cold out there.
That's another thing. And you know, Coach Brett and I talked about this last night, Coach. In the South, when it gets cold, you were taught to drip your faucet at night, so your pipes wouldn't freeze. What temperature do you start dripping faucets around here? Because we haven't been dripping faucets at our place. We don't have any busted pipes. So I'm wondering, Boulder, at what point should I be concerned about my pipes freezing up?
I think I'm more wondering, what point should I buy heated drawers? Because it's cold, and I just want to know at what point do
That's
I
a good
buy
point.
heated drawers?
And where is the best place to buy them here?
Yes.
Where's the best
And
place?
do you have long ones, or are they all short, compact? Like,
and do you charge the drawers, or are they battery operated? And where does the battery pouch go?
That's oh yeah.
Hopefully, well, hey, we won't talk.
That's the whistle.
Hey, I'm gonna go personal foul. We got a 15-yard penalty against Neely.
15? That might
Half the distance.
That might be
Goal
the
line.
Jackson.
Half
It's
the
just-
goal line.
It's just questions I have as I'm thinking about, because I walk to work. You know, I when I'm in town, I stay
That's
right
a foul
down
right
here.
there. That's a penalty.
And so I ain't walked the past couple of days now. So I'm thinking like, okay, some warm drawers would be nice, but how do I keep them warm?
Yeah. I think it's a beautiful. If it hasn't been invented, I'm sure it has.
Well, here's the deal. You know, I notice that every time I go up by Coach Prime's office, it's an Amazon box or a FedEx box or something where people have delivered our wonderful leader gifts.
Yes.
So, Coach Hart and I would like to know some of the best heated drawers around the Colorado area. So if y'all want to send some to Folsom Field, we would be glad to try them out, and we would be glad to give a review on the next couple episodes.
That's right. Right. A great review. Now, he wants drawers. I want drawers. Okay? Texas, Georgia accent. That's what they are. He wants the drawers. I want the drawers. Send them in. Heated, preferably. In Colorado colors, if you can.
Absolutely.
That'd be. If you could do that, now see, you should win. Whoever can do that.
No doubt.
Yeah, that's it. I like you
No
up
doubt.
there. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Okay. No red, right? Because Nebraska,
No
that's
red.
our
Can't wear red.
That's our enemy. No
No
red.
red
no
drawers.
red at all.
Black or gold.